Hey guys, my name is Ishaan. I am a 20-year-old entrepreneur living in Dubai, and in today's video I am gonna do a bit of reflection and tell you 20 things that I've learned before hitting the age of 20. So I turned 20 about 6 months ago. I'm turning 21 this year, and I thought, why not give you a bit of advice for any young people like myself with aspirations. So yeah, I'm just gonna sort of give you some advice, give you some lessons that I've learned before I turn 20. Let's get into it. The first thing is that life is short, and I feel like people don't deep this enough because anything could happen at any point in your life, and you can see it happening to so many people around you, and you might just say, look, it's not going to happen to me, but you know that life is actually short. You only have a good, let's just say, 80 years, 90 years on this planet. Yeah, healthcare is evolving, things are getting better, but life is a finite resource. It's never going to come back. It's not unlimited. Other things like money, all of that can come back, but your life, your life can't. And I feel like people take it for granted. So look, life is short, make memories, and just live and don't worry. Number two is your network is your net worth. And I know everybody says this all the time, but it seriously is true. The more people you know, the better. And my personal aim is to know at least 2 people from every country in the world. Of course, I know most of my people from the UK, from Dubai, whatever. But yeah, I'm building relationships in each country I go to. I want to meet at least 2-3 people and actually build a genuine connection, because you never know what you might need someday. And yeah, of course, I'm not saying like you should use people, but it is also important to have people to rely on if you get into situations. So network is definitely a good net worth, because people will uplift you no matter who they are. Number 3, making money is very important, but it's down to one principle, and you always have to go to the basics. If you are starting a business, you just have to remember that you buy low and you sell high. And you can apply this principle to basically anything you want. Every single business has to make a profit. And the core of business is you go in low and sell high and you make a profit. And that's the basic that you have to understand when starting something to actually make some money. Number 4, no one actually cares what you do. Yes, everybody's watching you, people can judge you, but in about a year's time or even a few days' time, you're going to be forgotten. In 100 years' time, no one is going to remember you. Let's face it. Nobody cares what you do. Just be yourself and, do whatever the hell you want. Essentially, you are the main character and you should live by it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because you can do what you want. It's your life, it's no one else's life. The world is yours. Live how you want to live. Nobody gives a shit about what you do. Number 5, discomfort is growth. You are put in those situations where you are extremely, extremely uncomfortable. But the thing is, you learn from it, it makes you tougher, and I've been in positions where I'm really questioning what the hell I'm doing, but I'm learning from it. I'm being put in these really, really uncomfortable positions, whether it's in my personal life, whether it's in my business life, but they help you grow and they make you the person you are. If you're not put in areas of discomfort, then you're really just in a bubble, and I hate to break it to you, but that's not life. Number 6 is it's okay to be alone. It's fine to be alone. I'm alone. I don't have many friends. I have a core group of friends, but being alone in your own company is great, and I feel like you should cherish this, because sometimes it's taken for granted and sometimes you just wish you had your own peace, and that's for me as well. Like, I genuinely sometimes wish I was just left alone for a bit, but really being alone is okay. Number 7, done is better than perfect. At least you've done something, at least you've tried. It might not be perfect, but you know what, you can do it again. And it's the same principle that you can apply for anything. You start a business, it fails, great. At least you've learned something and you can prevent those mistakes from happening again. Number 8 is learn how to sell. I feel like I wish I knew this earlier, the art of selling something, but it is really, really important. Selling yourself, selling something, you have to be able to sell yourself and, sell your skill set, because people want to buy into you, not into other things. They want to buy into you, and you need to know how to sell yourself. Number 9, do not rely on school. You know, your grades will get you that, literally your grades will get you this far. It's about who you know, what skills you have that will take you the step further. Look, you don't even need good grades in this world. You don't need anything. You just need to be able to communicate, you need to be able to talk, you need to be able to have these core basic skills, and they will take you far. Number 10, the people around you shape you. You know, the best way to judge someone's character is to look at the people they surround themselves by. And it's so interesting because, you know, you are really shaped by your friends, you're shaped by your family. If the people you surround yourself are mean, they're, you know, the mean girls, you know, you're gonna be one. So really surround yourself by people who you want to be. And it's hard to get into those circles, but you have to do it because that's how you're really going to shape yourself. Number 11, give more than you take, because whenever you give, you are always going to be remembered, and people will respect that. You know, I give my time a lot. I help young people start businesses. I help young entrepreneurs, and don't expect anything in return, because you know what? A lot of the time, you shouldn't expect anything in return. That's not how life works. Give and keep giving. Number 12 is set boundaries early on. You are going to have friends, you're going to have work colleagues, you're going to have a business partner. You have to set your boundaries very early on. And this is probably the most important thing for me as well, because, you know, I let myself set boundaries as I went along, and it kind of, you know, ruined things for me. You have to set boundaries early on because people will cross them, people will push them. Define them early on. You're not happy with something, tell them before they do it. You have to set these boundaries early on before you get walking all over. Number 13, do not get taken advantage of. And it's so easy to get taken advantage of because you have all of these skills, you have all of this knowledge, you have all of this reputation. People will try and grab you, and people have done that to me. You cannot let people do this because you know your worth. You cannot give it to others for free. So no matter what they promise you, do not get walking over on, do not get taken advantage of. And it's hard to spot these things because you're given all of these false promises, you're given everything. Just look outside, talk to other people and ask if, you know, if they think it's right, because a lot of the time you might be in your own narrative. You might be trapped in your own narrative. You might want to go along with it because you might think it's good for the future, but you just don't realize you're getting taken advantage of. Remember, people always have a motive. Everybody has a motive of a reason why they're doing something. Why? Just ask yourself, why are they doing this? Because at the end of the day, people are greedy. It's human nature. People want something out of you, and it's true. Number 14, not everyone is meant to stay. You know, you see people around you, it's okay to drift from people. If people are not who they seem like they were, drift away, move away. Everybody doesn't have to be in your life. Keep your circle small, and, you know, keep your friends close, but not everybody has to stay in your life. Number 15, your mental health is just as important as your physical health, if not even more. You have to prioritize your headspace, because if you don't, you won't get anything done. And, you know, especially in a work environment, if your head isn't in the right place, you know, you're not going to be performing well. So think about your mental health as well. And I feel like a lot of people disregard it. It is probably the most important thing, especially when you're in a working environment. Number 16, you won't remember most of what you were stressed about. You know, I feel like everybody gets stressed a lot. I get stressed a lot. But in about a year's time, you won't remember what stressed you out a year ago. So think about the bigger picture. Why are you stressed out? What is it that's happening that's stressing you out? Is it seriously that deep? Focus on yourself, and, you know, just remember that in a year's time, this probably won't mean anything to you. Number 17, opportunities will not come to those people who wait. You have to find opportunities. You have to look for them, and you have to, you know, keep your eyes open. You can't just wait. You can't let opportunities come to you, because they won't. You have to go out and search for them yourself. Number 18, have fun along the way. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to relax. It's okay to see the joy in things. Have fun. Life is not just about work. It's not about grades. It's not about making money. You have to have fun as well. Number 19, travel as much as you can. I feel like everybody thinks traveling is expensive, but it really isn't if you know how to do it right. Travel, work while you travel, meet people in every country you go to. Just experience the world, because you know you'll never get that back. And finally, number 20, do not worry what other people think. Seriously, do not worry about what anybody thinks. Don't worry about what your neighbor thinks, what your parents think, what your family think. It's your life, and it's what you want to do rules. Whatever it is, remember, you are the person that decides what you want to do, not everybody else. But hopefully that sort of gives you an insight into 20 lessons that I've learned before 20. Hopefully it does help you, take these into consideration, learn from them. And I will be doing more videos like this in the future, more entrepreneurship related videos. If you enjoyed this, do let me know. It would mean a lot if you guys could subscribe. But other than that, have a great day, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.